Okay, 1, 2, 3. Assalamualaikum and good evening to our lecturer, Miss Faridatul Akmar. So today we are from Mlc Sabah. We're presenting our assignment 1, which is development of writing. The title of this our chosen continent is Africa. So our symbol and pictogram is Andikra African symbol. So I will introduce my group mate. First, Ahmad Shukri bin Yari, Charles TJ Anaraj, Muhammad Hafiz Izzuddin bin Abdul Halim, me, myself, Nur Fazrina binti Mali, and last one is Venison. So I will pass the introduction to Venison.
So let's briefly start with the introduction, which is the background and history of Africa. So, so as we know, Africa is the second largest continent with thousands of languages and rich cultural traditions. So language evolution and human history have benefited greatly from Africa's contributions. So the Andika system is one of its many distinctive customs, as it is a set of cultural symbols that originated with the Akan people of Ghana, specifically in the Ashanti Kingdom. Basically, Adinkra tradition highlights a fascinating example of African linguistic creativity and resilience, from an oral-based language system to a rich symbolic form of visual communication. Through Adinkra, the Akan people have preserved and evolved their heritage. So that is all for the background and story for Africa. Let's move on to the next part.
All right. Okay, now let's dive deeper into the meaning behind the Adinkra symbols. These are not just traditional motifs, they are living expression of wisdom, strength, and identity. Each one carries a message that speaks to the soul about how we should live, grow, and connect with the world around us. So the first Adinkra pictograms and symbol is Asase Yeduru, which is the totem of the weight and stability of the earth. So the earth is not just soil beneath our feet, it is the very root of existence. So this symbol reminds us to honor the land because it is the source of all life. It holds the power to sustain us, and therefore respecting the earth is respecting life itself. The second one is Eban. Eban is home, love, and protection. Home is more than four walls. It is a sanctuary, a space filled with warmth, safety, and emotional strength. This symbol teaches us that love and protection found in relationship help us survive the storms of life. The third one is Akoma, which is passion, love, and compassion. In a world where pressure is constant, Akoma reminds us that patience is power, compassion is strength. This symbol represents the gentle courage to care, to understand, and to love, even when things get hard. The fourth one is Aya, which is endurance and flexibility, as well as the fern which grows in adverse climatic situation. These symbols make us stay strong and remember to continue growing to whatever extent, to remain tough, no matter how challenging the situation to come our way appear to be. The fifth one is Power Hoodie, which is freedom and independence. So Power Hoodie is mean liberation and escape of restriction and inability to resist. It means power and establishment of a life built on the hope and the will do not surrender even face every hardship and challenge. Next slide. Okay. The next one is Dwarfe, which is care and inner beauty. Dwarfe celebrates a different kind of strength, one that lies in gentleness. It reminds us that true power is found in empathy, in kindness, and in the quiet love that nurture and unites. The next one is Waforo Dua Pa'a, which is support and cooperation. Unity is our foundation. This symbol teaches us that success comes when we support each other, stand together, and lift other when they fall. No one succeeds alone, and strength lies in solidarity. The next one is Akoben, which is alertness. Akoben is called to awaken. It symbolizes vigilance and the readiness to defend what we value, to act when needed, and to face challenge head on with courage and clarity. The next one is Nekinyin Kiyim, which is adaptability. Life is really a straight road. Nikinyin Kinyim tell us to be flexible, to endure change with strength, and to find our balance even in unpredictable moments. It is a guide for resilience. The last one for my part is Osram Nenosoroma, which is hope and faith. And finally, Osram Nesoroma is a beautiful reminder that even in darkness, we are never without light. So this symbol carries faith, hope, and confidence in the future. It urges us to keep moving forward, trusting that brighter days will come. So I will pass the next Adinkra pictograms and meaning to my friend Hafiz. Thank you.
Alright, moving on to the next pentagram, the language of the pentagram. The next is mathemasi, which symbolizes a wisdom, knowledge, and prudence. This symbol actually speaks about what I heard, I keep. It means if you want to improve, you need to learn from your own experience and other experience. You can by combining both of your experience and other people's experience, you will maturity. You will become more strong in the future. The next symbol is Nyamedua. Nyamedua is like symbolize like a cross section of palm tree, symbolize the presence of a god and the god of protection to us. It teaches us to be kind and fair. So we serve and gain the God blessing. The next symbol is Tuenimes, symbolize it's it's symbol like two rams battling each other. It symbolizes a strength. The strength is unite with humanity. If you have strength, you also need humanity to balance it. Symbolize to be humble and kind in your community. The next symbol is in concern, unity, community, and human relation. This symbol teaches us if we as a human, we live in a community, we connected with each other. The bigger, the stronger our bond, the unite we are, the more we can pursue, the more we can evolve, like our thinking and technology. So the next symbol is Adinka Hene. Adinka Hene symbolizes like a target, not like a target. It's like this symbol carries the meaning of leadership, greatness, and charisma. Fun fact about this symbol: this is the highest hierarchy of the symbol in Adinka. Its other symbol language is following Adinka Hene as their guide. As the symbol stands for characteristic of the leader, unite people and work together to obtain peace. Decision making inspire from leadership and also with other people inspiration. Next slide. Okay, the next slide is about another five language pictogram. I continue. The next one is empat four. It's like this symbol carry pacification, forgiveness, and reconciliation. As you can see from their shape, it's like pacification notes, the title, meaning solving conflict as soon as possible to maintain the peace. In community, peace needs to maintain to develop collective thinking forward to the future. The next one is Sankofa. It symbolizes a bird looking back at its eggs at the bird eggs on the back. This symbolize is by looking at the past so we can build the better future. It's like this symbol teach us to learn from our past so we don't commit another fault in the next time. The next one, Ansoroma, brighten the day and praise the God. It symbolizes a sun, a heaven. which shows human nature is believing in the God. The God is always watching on us. That is Ansaroma. The next symbol is Aban. The Aban symbol is more like two-story house or a castle, something like a place to stay, which symbols like strength, authority. This present is a strong places like the Sadas I mentioned. In civilization, places like castle and fortress provide governance and protection to weakling people. This symbols like higher authority, like prime minister and other higher authority need protect their own people to strive for better. And the last pictogram is B Nkabi. That it symbolizes justice, peace, and harmony. This symbol is more like a fish biting each other's tail. The symbol like to tell reason no one shall bite. I mean, no. In this symbol, it reminds us not to betray each other. Don't hurt anyone. Because in community, if conflict if conflict always happen, then most likely the people in that civilization will fall to the ground. So for me, I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Next, we will be looking into the short story. For this presentation, we will be dividing the story into parts. The parts include the exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. So, to begin, the title of our story is Where is Our Rain? So, in the village of Kasase, the people live in harmony, always striving for Bin Kabi, which means peace, and supporting each other in times of need. One day, a long drought strikes, and the scorching sun causes the villages, Asase Yedulu, meaning shelter or farm, to dry up, leading to hunger and suffering. In this village lives Amma, a strong single mother, with her daughter Kasasha, in their Eban, meaning home. Amma wears a cloth bearing a coma, symbolizing love, reminding her to stay strong for her daughter. Despite their struggles, Amma gives all her ayah, um, which means food, to Kasasha, even if it means eating nothing herself. Every night, she tells her daughter stories of Pahawudi, um, meaning freedom, and sings her to sleep, holding on to her role as a loving mother with Dwafe, meaning motherhood. When Kasasha asks why there is no rain, Amma gently answers, the sky is waiting, even as doubt lingers in her heart. So in this exposition, the symbols used were Bin Kabi, Asase Yeduru, Eban, Akoma, Aya, Pawahudi, and Dwafe. So next we will be looking into the rising action. So one night, Kasasha becomes sick, coughing and shivering. Amma, alarmed, carries her daughter on her back and rushes to the healer for Waforo Duapa'a, meaning support. She reaches the village Akoben, meaning gathering place, and knocks on the healer's door. Inside, the healer gives bitter traditional medicine and warns that Kasasha needs water, not just plants. Amma stays by her side, watching her daughter show signs of Nikin, Nikin, meaning struggle. On the wall, Amma sees the symbol Eba Nso, meaning protection in crisis, and whispers a prayer for Kasasha's safety. That night at home, Amma lights a small flame marked by Osram Nenostrom, meaning hope, meaning hope. Kasasha then weakly asks, will I get better, Mama? And Amma responds with a tearful smile, of course, my child. So, in this rising action, the symbols used were Waforo Duapa'a, Akoben, Niin Kin, Eban Nsuo, and Osram ne Nasroma. So that is all for my part. Moving on to the next presenter. Thank you.
Alright, so we're moving on to the next stage, which is climax. So the next morning, Kasasha does not wake up. Amma, in silent heartbreak, wraps her in clothes marked with Mate Messi, which is meaning wisdom, and kisses her forehead. Her world is shattered. Moving on to the next stage, which is falling action. Amma carries Kasasha to the burial hill and lays her under the Nyame Duo, which is a sacred tree, without speaking, weighed down by grief that feels like a duenimen, which is a strength in sorrow. She leaves a wooden carving of Nokon Son Konson, which is a unity, beside her daughter's resting place. Villagers join her quietly, offering silent support. Days pass. Amma no longer eats, speaks, or smiles, her heart yearning for empat tapo, which is a peace. Then one day, a teen boy knocks on her door. Amma hugs him because it reminds her of Kasasha, remembering her daughter's smile and Aden Krahene, which is the importance she gave to the boy for her last piece of food, and says, "Take it, you still have to grow." So in this both stage there are six symbols that have been used, which is amate masi, nyami duo, duen imen, no konson, mpatapo, and adin krahe. Alright, so moving on to the last stage, which is the resolution. Finally, the rain returns. The field turns green and the children play joyfully. But Amma doesn't smile. She paints a symbol of Nosoroma, which is the eternal love, on her wall, honoring Kasasha. Later, someone paints Sankofa, which is learned from the past, on the village town hall wall, with no name. Yet, everyone knows it's in memory of Amma
So,
and
as
her
a
daughter.
conclusion, research
Beside
on
it,
the Adinka
someone
tradition
carved, which is
emphasizes how
Aban
language,
fortress,
culture, and
representing
identity
the
are all
strength
beneficial in
Amma
African
show in
societies.
silence
Adinkra
and the
symbols
deep
have been
legacy
used
she
as a
left
potent
in their
visual
heart.
system to
So in the
convey
last stage, there are three symbols,
philosophical
which is
concepts, moral lessons,
Nusuroma,
and intricate cultural bearing
Sankofa,
in
and
addition to
Aban.
spoken language.
So
So,
that's all
overall,
for the
the
short
assignment
story and the
emphasized the
symbol.
importance of
We're moving
native
on to the
communication
next
system
slide.
within the larger field of general linguistics. So, not only that, recognizing the diversity and depth of human communication, particularly within the African heritage and knowledge systems, requires this kind of understanding. So that is all from our group. Thank you.